and 11. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten.
Right, it said, and she'll drive him to his feet. So now they got, like we said, even though it's all bullshit, but now they got the, Homeland Security, where basically they're just fucking with people, man. They're invading your privacy. They could go into your house, grab your computer, get all your records. Okay, that's why travel is all fucked up. They had a thing which people fell asleep on at, where they was sitting there basically groping the hell out of you during the airport, man. Yep. Basically, it was sexual harassment.
Yep.
It wasn't even a metal detector. It was sexual harassment, man. Then they had the X-ray scanner. They get to look at all your private parts or whatever.
The body scanner.
The body scanner. So basically, they took away everything from you, man. And how could you feel safe like that? You people are fucking stupid as hell, man. Go ahead.
His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready, at his side.
Right, and the Lord is preparing destruction for the so-called white man. All right, you got the other nations, they're awoke. They're getting their ammunition together. Okay, on a so-called world level, they see what's going on in Libya, and yeah, that thing was really, that was improper. The way they rolled on Libya and so-called overthrew Gaddafi, they didn't go through the proper measures. You see, that was a straight up coup.
They violated the Geneva Convention once again.
Yep, that was a military coup and took that place down and set up some more puppet leaders in Gaddafi's place. All right, go ahead.
It shall devour the strength of his skin, even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
Right, and that's talking about the Lord himself. But when the Lord comes back, he coming back to destroy Esau, man. All right, from the elites, whoever's left of Esau at that time, the Lord's coming back to destroy you, man. All right,
their thrones, yeah.
Take you off your thrones and put you right in slavery, man. That's what the Lord's coming to do when he come back. Go ahead.
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
Right. that's bad. That's a heavy scripture, man. It says his confidence shall be rooted out of him. Because when they see, which now this, and we were saying this last week, you're seeing more and more so-called UFO sightings. All right, and all those UFO sightings are the angels of the Lord. And you're seeing more and more so-called UFO sightings, man. They coming in the middle of football games, so-called major events, to the point where you can't hide it.
A lot of people see.
Yeah, so that's why they created what? That Project Bluebeam bullshit, right? So they could have people thinking, so they could tell people, look, it's just a hoax. See, look, we could create images, which they can with certain lights, make holograms and stuff like that, right? They got certain experts and stuff like that. They can splice videos, they could make it look realistic or whatever. But now it's getting to the point where it's some stuff they could question, right? So I don't know if that was a real actual sighting, but now the angels are making themselves clear, man, to where damn well it's nothing man-made that could duplicate that what you just saw, and that could move like as such, as gracefully as the chariot to the Most High move.
Case in point, during the hurricane in the Bronx, there was Ephraimites in the Bronx with their camera that was taking film in the sky of chariots. There were lights, there were these bright lights that were flashing in the air over the Bronx, and I'm trying to think of that area. It was a particular area in the Bronx, but you know what? You can get it off of YouTube. And then there was actually a news clip. It might have been CNN or one of those news outlets that showed a clip of a satellite in outer space above the storm. And from under the satellite, from where the satellite was sitting, and it showed the earth over here, and it showed the eye of the storm. In the middle of the storm, a chariot flew right into the eye of the storm. You seen it right on the news footage. It flew from the direction where the satellite was, went past the satellite, went right into the eye of the storm.
Now, what airplane Esau got could do something like that? Fly right in the eye of a storm. So, like I said, you're gonna keep seeing more and more of these chariots, because the Most High is basically setting up his destruction, man.
Hey, just to give them a glimpse of the power of the chariots,
They got footage, high-powered satellites, where they even got chariots riding on the sun. So they see him just playing on the sun. That's the power of the Most High. Esau never, ever get to that technology or even come to that, because that's spiritual. There's nothing on this earth that can withstand the heat. Even if you get too close to the sun, it'll melt everything, melt cameras, your sockets, every damn thing, man.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the power of the Lord, man. Go ahead, brother.
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle and shall bring him to the king of terrors.
Right, they like to talk about terror alert. Well, really, who's the king of terrors? The Most High, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. All right, and his son, Yahweh Shai. That's the real king of terrors, man. And you're going to find out when the Lord lay them strokes on this place, man. He's going to rip right through your goddamn toy army, man. Because right now, you on this American Army shit, the team, what's they call that, Team 6 or
SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team 6, and they're assassins. They're trained to go into any terrain and any type of environment and adapt and take people out without being the Most High gonna show you what a warrior is, man. Them Team SEALs are gonna be nothing but a bunch of baby bitches, man. All right. Well, hell, look what happened to him. A fucking Arab, right? A literate Arab, right? A literate Arab that normally be pushing a fucking stand, a cart, selling halal burgers or whatever over there. He actually picked up a rocket and shot Navy SEALs, yeah, whatever the fuck you call it, Navy SEALs 6. They shot the motherfuckers down out of the sky. I thought they were so bad. How the fuck did you let some damn regular sand nigga shoot your ass out the sky? But yet you're so fucking bad, man. Right? They're the top team. Give me a break, man. But the Most High is going to show you how it's done.
He's going to show you who the real top team is.
The real top team. Hey, the scriptures tell you that in the book of Habakkuk. Matter of fact, if you want, you can get Habakkuk. What was that, the 3rd chapter? The Lord tells you about it. And then in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. You get that as well. You got more? Go ahead.
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
Right, America ain't gonna be so proud, which they're not that proud no more these days anyway. And really too, a lot of people are starting to wake up to the bullshit of America, man. I was telling these brothers, I was watching that Tillman documentary, Pat Tillman.
Yeah, Pat Tillman.
Which basically, then they killed him. They whacked him. And they covered that they lied so many different times about that. Even with that bitch, what was her name? Lynch, Sarah Lynch or whatever, that supposedly had got kidnapped. She went out fighting, shooting her gun, and then they kidnapped her and abused her. They brought out that was all a lie.
Yeah, yep.
That was all a lie. They basically, it was a production. That's what one of the guys. That's all it was, man. So they,
the morale.
Yeah, to boost up the morale and basically the fucking fool you dummies, man. You American dummies. To fool you that these Arabs are these bad people and everything. Then now they turned everybody who's going. At one point, everybody was going beating up Arabs, cabbies and everything, man. But that was a goddamn hoax. It was a damn lie. Just like Pat Tillman, he was killed because he was seeing the bullshit that was going on over there.
And he was going to expose it when he got out, when his tour was done.
Yep.
And they whacked his ass.
Yeah, because he was supposed to get out of there. They was going to let him get his NFL career back and everything. He was almost about to leave and shit, and they whacked him. They said they set up a fake ambush between both the same group or whatever.
The same platoon.
The same platoon.
Two. Yep.
And they basically shot him. They shot him in the head.
Yep.
Executioner style. And his parents, the spirit of the Lord, I guess, was on him. They kept digging, to find out, because basically they were just lying about it. First it was he got shot by an Al Qaeda member. Oh, he accidentally got shot. Oh, well, this didn't actually happen. But that's the American news for you, man. You see? Go ahead.
Propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda.
Lie.
His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
Right, and then when they see them chariots, they get terrified every time they see the chariots, man. Matter of fact, you got Habakkuk.
Yeah, which verse you want at? The 3rd chapter, right?
The 3rd chapter. Start the 1st verse.
Okay.
Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 1. A prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet, upon Shigionoth. It says, O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, revive thy work in the midst of the year.
Right. And see, and that's what the prophet Habakkuk was saying. Revive thy work in the midst of the years. And that's what we're saying. We're praying to the Lord to revive his work. Bring your prophecies to pass. Because in the prophecies, the Lord said he's going to destroy America. He's going to come back with the so-called UFOs, right? Which are the angels. And they're going to wreak havoc. They're going to get busy, man. They're going to be shooting lasers and everything, man. They're going to be burning shit up, man. All right? Basically, America is finished, man. Because right while it's falling apart on the inside, which it is, all right? And you're going to have different riots and different fights, just like over there in Europe. Hell, I'd say worse. I think it's going to be worse than Europe, man. Worse. You know?
Hey, guess this about the chariots too. Hey, them chariots are so bad that after the Lord let them raise hell, after we establish in our kingdom, the Lord said he's going to keep one over there as a memorial for our defense. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring it up real quick. This is Isaiah 4:4. When the Lord hath washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, and shall have purged the blood of Jerusalem from the midst thereof by the spirit of judgment and by the spirit of burning. That's talking about the baptism in Yahweh Yahushai. The elect first through the knowledge of this truth and going through the hell, like the brother said. And the 2/3, they're going to literally burn. And the Lord will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion, upon her assemblies, a cloud of smoke by day, and a shining of flaming by fire by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense.
Yeah, that's heavy, man.
Yep.
That's power.
Yeah, so that's it, man. When the Most High establish us up, man, the elect of Israel, but then all Israel, right? Because the Lord said all Israel is going to be saved. So in the kingdom, that's going to be it, man. You so-called white people, which we're going to get to that, Lord willing, in Job, the 20th chapter, you're not going to be found again no more, man. You're not even going to be a memory, man. The Bush family, who the fuck is that? That's what Rothschild, Evelyn Rothschild, who the fuck is that? You talk about that fucking slave right there?
Bauer. You're going to go back to Bauer.
Yeah, you're going to go back to Bauer. A damn servant, a slave. All right, go ahead.
Back here in Habakkuk chapter 3 verse 1 again. It says, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known, and wrath remember mercy.
Right. It says make known, meaning what? Make known the prophecies. The prophecies of what? The destruction.
Right.
So the Lord is making them known, though, as we see. You had an earthquake the other day. You had the hurricane, which really wasn't nothing. It wasn't even that big of a destruction. You see, but the Most High is making it known. He's bringing all these plagues. There was a couple of earthquakes that happened the other day, which, they were in different areas, but the Most High is letting you know those are the warning shots, man. Okay, or those pains, the labor pains that the scriptures speak about, man. And the Lord's going to have mercy on who? The elect of Israel. All right, the brothers that you see that's out here, that's doing the work, that's continuing and enduring in this truth. Go ahead.
So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran, Salah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise.
Right. Now, when it says his glory covered the heavens, that's speaking about the chariots, the so-called UFOs. All right, and then the link up with that is, or one of the link ups is in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, meaning the sky is going to be filled with nothing but so-called UFOs, just like in that movie Independence Day.
That's right. Yep.
All right, and it's getting to the point where they can't deny the chariots. Everybody's got UFO sightings in different countries throughout Europe, right? So that's why it says it tells you that all eyes shall see the Lord. How are they going to see him? Because why? The heaven, the sky is going to be full with the Lord's glory. All right, and it ain't going to be no damn plane like Esau has, man. It's going to be chariots, the chariots of the Lord.
That are the size of a city.
Yep.
Got one for you.
Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 66:15. Behold, the Lord will come with fire and with chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and rebuke with his flames of fire.